What's up, everybody? Jake and Todd here with another first for me in the detailing world. I have loved cars my whole life, but I've never gone down the detailing rabbit hole. And I've got a pretty good teacher who's showing me the ropes. And in today's video, we're going over one of our new products and a new process for me, and that's going to be leather coating. So we're going over our leather coating on my seats. According to Todd, this is effortless, easy, brainless work. Anyone can do it, including myself. Nothing to be intimidated by. So we're going to jump right into it. Okay, Todd, as I just said, I've never coated seats in my life. First for everything, what are we looking at for beginners?
Well, first thing for you, Jake, you got to go in, you got to remove all the seats from your car and put them out here on the workbench. No, really, it's not that difficult. You got a couple of things to do when you're doing coating. One is you want to clean them and prep them, and two is the coating itself. Now, what do I mean by cleaning and prepping them? You know, if you've been through every other fast food chain and you eat in your car and all that stuff's in there, you want to get it off. Blow it off, you know, take a brush or something, get any debris that's off of there, and then go in, use like our Esoteric Leather Cleaner. Make sure you're using one that doesn't have any kind of conditioner in it. You just want a straight cleaner, because if there's any kind of conditioner in it, it will leave something behind and the coating can't bond to the surface. So we're going to go in, we're going to clean it up, we're going to use the leather cleaner, and then we're going to apply our coating. We've got our new Esoteric Leather Coating here. Super simple to use on any type of leather. Doesn't matter if it's new leather or old leather. All right, now the big question is, why would you want to use a leather coating, or what does it do? Well, it's not magically impervious and you know, nothing is going to stain it or nothing is going to get through it. You still have to care after your seats. But what this is going to do, just like on your paint or on your windshield, it's going to make cleanup much, much easier. Even if you have a car with light interior, you got white interior, you got light tan interior, you wear blue jeans a lot, you start to get a little blue jean transfer off of there. That's just going to make that easier to clean. And the maintenance aspect of it, you know, once you lay down your coating and you clean up your car another 3 or 4 weeks, just take some of your leather cleaner. Once again, a straight leather cleaner, not one that has conditioner, and just lightly wipe it down. In many cases, you can just use a damp towel and wipe it down afterwards. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So that's who it's for. That's how we do it. So I say now we kind of jump in the car. I'll go through a quick demonstration on the application process, and then I'll hand it over to you, Jake, to do all the rest of your car.
All right. No seat removal required.
No seat removal required.
All right, I've got like 137,000 miles on this. Average condition, I'd say. So are we in good shape to...
Yep, not bad at all. I said, you know, go in and do the cleaning. We got all your French fries and stuff out of here, got all that stuff cleaned up, wiped it down with a leather cleaner. It is ready to go. With the kit, you get your leather coating, you get an applicator, and you get a couple of towels as well. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a shake, real similar to how we do our application for other coated areas. But I'm just going to simply, you know, get it here on the surface or on my applicator, and then I'm going to work, you know, sections at a time. And a couple keys here. You want to make sure that you get it really consistent. You get down in some of these edges. You don't want to leave anything undone. And with leather coating, you want to make sure that you get all of it wiped off. Now this, once we get everything wiped down, it's going to dry to a nice natural finish. It's not going to stay shiny. But if we leave kind of like a high spot in there, you're going to have a dark spot in the leather, and it's going to be tough to get out. So make sure that when you're doing all the wipe off process, use a flashlight, make sure that you're getting everything off of the surface. You don't want to make that mistake. I did it once on one of my personal cars, right when leather coating started coming out, and I had a little bit of work to get it out. So, you know, just to do a little bit more demo here, you can go right over, this is a, you know, ventilated seats. You can go right over that, no problem. You want to make sure and get in all these edges. Now, if I was pouring this down into the ventilated seats, then it might be a problem. But with this, it's not that big of a deal. So instead of me doing the whole thing, I just want to show that application. And then as I'm doing the removal, you know, if I start here and finish here, this is the area that I'm going to start with my removal. Just nice circular motions and make sure you push your towel down into these cracks and crevices, because that's where some of the coating can continue to hang out, and you would end up with basically a high spot right there.
And so this is probably also helping spread it around a bit as well.
Yep, exactly.
Because we didn't have to wait a long time in between.
No,
correct?
no.
Okay.
And typically speaking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the whole seat base, and then I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to do the whole seat upper, then I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to move around the car accordingly. Whether it's the armrest, if you've got leather door panels. I usually don't use it on steering wheels. I don't put it on dashboards. But all your touch points, if you've got leather shifter boot or manual e-brake boot, you can do all those areas too. And when I'm done with it, I'm going to go around with that flashlight, and I'm going to look really closely to make sure I have it all removed. And I like to let this set for at least a couple of hours before I go driving the vehicle, just so it has plenty of time to set up and completely dry. Simple as that.
Got it.
So I think I feel confident, Jake, that I can put this in your hand and you're going to be able to do it, and you're not going to have any troubles. Then once you're cleaning up your car, this stuff should clean up easy. Black, it's hard to tell when it gets dirty, but if you had a lighter color, literally just coming back, if you're doing it frequently, with a damp towel, wipe it off, you'll be good to go.
Question everybody always asks: how long does this stuff last?
Depends on how long you drive it. Everybody's in their car a little bit more. I mean, typically for me, I'm only putting 6,000-7,000 miles on my car a year, and other people are putting 20,000-30,000 miles on their car. It just depends. And it comes with a lot of product. It's easy to use. You get down the road, you got some extra time on your hand, you just want to top it off 6 to 12 months down the road, go ahead and top it off.
Same process, do it again.
Exact same process.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. My turn. We're going to throw a little bit of product right onto our applicator. These are cool too because they have a plastic liner on the inside. So this doesn't just soak through this massive thing as a sponge. It stays right on the surface, helps get it onto where you're applying it to. And then just like you said, I'm going to start at one end and just kind of work through. Is it possible to put it on like way too heavy, or is it? Or am I
well, I mean, if you're
that?
putting it on to the point where it's running,
okay,
you're putting it on too heavy.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's no worry there.
All right, I'm going to do this whole cushion and then kind of come back and get the creases in the sides. Mm-hmm. Around this front, kind of work down in. And if this touches like plastic and stuff, not a big deal. Just wipe it off.
Not a big deal. Just grab your towel, wipe it off.
Okay.
Because some areas you're going to do it, it's inevitable. You're going to get it on adjacent surfaces. Just quickly wipe it off and you're good to go.
Do this whole cushion. This is applying very easy. And it's honestly really easy to tell where you have already applied it. So that should be.
Yeah, especially on black.
Yep, easy. Getting this. I'll come back over here. It's got honestly kind of a pleasant smell as well. It's not very strong, not harsh. Nice and clean.
Some of the coatings can have a real strong solvent kind of smell to it. Here I see it's really light, so you might want to add just a little bit more to it.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of this is, the pressure's off too, because you have plenty of time to apply. It's not going to flash off instantly and become gummy like you've talked about with other coatings. And beginners like me can do it with confidence.
I have confidence.
I'm glad someone does.
Yeah.
All right. So now we don't really need to let this sit, or it's good to wipe off whenever?
It should be good to wipe off.
Go ahead and get my wipe off towel. Start going. And we're following kind of our same application pattern. So it's all on there for the same amount of time.
Exactly. And honestly, the most challenging part here is making sure you get your towel down in all the little cracks and creases. Sometimes literally takes, separating out the leather depending on the seat.
And like in other coating videos, you did that side, I did this side. So we know, we'll know if there's a mistake on my side that I fell short. But this is really easy.
Yeah, it's super simple.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is not rocket science.
It's good for new leather. It's good for old leather. The older it is, the more effort I'm going to put in that cleaning or prep stage to it. The new one, you're going to have sweat and oils and stuff on it. You want to get that stuff off so it gets a good bond. When you have black leather in particular, once it starts getting really shiny like this or in bolster areas, that shine is a way of telling you it needs to be deep cleaned, because that's the sweat and oils and stuff and dirt, kind of polished into the surface. That natural look of the leather is a satin kind of finish. You want to get it back to that satin finish as much as possible before putting your coating on.
Got it. So there we have it. This is really easy. And again, this is part of our full coating lineup, our own brand of coatings from Esoteric. You can check all of those out at the link below or at esotericcarcare.com, where you can also find everything you need to wash, detail, and protect your vehicle. We also have tons of free resources on our YouTube channel. We've got over a decade of information from Todd here, and he's bringing me in as a beginner to have a fresh perspective and to show that a lot of this stuff is not as intimidating as we may think it is, and even a rookie like myself can do it.
Absolutely. And as always, we appreciate you hanging out with us here on the Esoteric channel. Thanks. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.